let's just take a step back and think about the term circadian rhythms. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but let's talk a little bit about what they are and how they work. And like I've mentioned in previous episodes in this series, keep in mind that your body, you are basically like a big battery, okay? That our whole system, our whole physiology runs on electricity, okay? So the sun is like is a big electromagnetic generator, but the earth is as well. And when we're exposed to this electricity, it affects us. And the same goes for human-made, which in other words, artificial electricity. These rays are affecting our electricity. They affect the rhythm of our heart. They affect the production and rhythm of our hormones and our biochemicals. Because again, we are a big battery and we are being influenced by these external sources, whether the natural ones from the sun and the earth or the artificial ones that are man-made, like 5G and your cell phone and your computer and your television and all the smart devices and your Bluetooth and all these things that are unfortunately really disrupting your whole system and can result in lots of problems that we're going to get into, like sleep problems, attention deficit problems, inability to focus, depression, anxiety, all these other things. Okay. So, circadian rhythms, let's get into that. Basically, we are designed to wake and sleep with the rhythms of the planet, the sun, the moon, and the seasons. This is how humans have lived for millions of years. It's important to remember that biologically our bodies are still the same as they were thousands of years ago. And our bodies don't care if we want to stay up late and watch Netflix until 2 in the morning. Or that we can never go outside because social media is addictive and it's keeping us inside. Okay? Your body doesn't care. Your genes don't know the difference. Okay? And unfortunately, our genes cannot adapt as quickly as our technology around us does. Our culture is so vastly different than it was even 100 years ago, yet our genes are relatively the same and are very slow to age. Ignoring this fact is when we start to have problems. We're basically like cave women with a good blowout, you might say, and fancy shoes. So the facts are that our ancestors rose with the sun and they went to sleep soon after dark. That was just the natural cycle of things. They didn't have the light bulb and the invention of electricity to really facilitate them staying up longer and other than the natural rhythms of the planet. They didn't stay up for hours at night staring at a computer, that's for sure, or an iPhone or a TV screen with bright fluorescent lights in their homes blasting all night long. That's part of why they did not seem to need alarm clocks to wake up or have 3 cups of coffee in the morning to get going like many of us do now. So waking when the sun rises and going to sleep soon after the sun sets is critical to regulate all the natural body bioprocesses and functions, as well as to normalize your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, your blood sugar, your hormones, and your body fat. So please try to make it part of the way you live, to think about getting up when the sun comes up, and yes, getting ready and going to bed when the sun goes down. Again, please revisit episode 30 when I get into sleep and rest for more details on that.